Hello, this is Scott from Hexus talking to Miodrag from Cooler Master, and we're being shown a prototype of the CM Storm Sniper, which was recently first shown to us at Leipzig, and we actually got it in the flesh here, and Miodrag's going to talk us through some of the features of this prototype chassis.
Hi, Scott. Okay, so what we have in front of us is a CM Storm Sniper chassis. It is our brand new range of products that will be purely dedicated to the hardcore gaming community.
Okay, and just to clarify, you've obviously, Cooler Master products have been used by gamers before. What's the difference between what you did before and what you're doing now?
Well, the difference is that for the past year and a half, we've been listening to gaming community, and we were listening to what they really want, what they really need as a gamers, going to the LAN parties, playing games at home, and we fused all those information into one project, and this is the end result.
Okay, so presumably you're going to show me some features which have been designed specially for these hardcore gamers. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so if you start, basically the most obvious addition to this chassis is this front panel, where, for example, you have various controls that can control either speed of the fan, or you can have a switch that can switch on and off LED light on those fans.
Okay. And why would I want to control the speed of the fan?
Well, let's say you want to extremely quiet environment. Let's say you're at home, you're in your bedroom, you want to watch a movie, you pop movie inside the DVD. That will not present a huge load on an entire computer. Then there will be no lots of heat produced by the computer. You don't want that noise to be generated. You don't want any noise to be generated by the fan, and pretty much you can then just turn the knob and reduce the fan speed.
Okay, and obviously for higher loads I can then choose for it to be
Absolutely. Faster, and faster, correct.
Okay, so Miodrag, what if you're like me and you don't really understand how these things work, and you leave the fan on low, and then suddenly you're doing, let's say, a hardcore game, and you're generating a lot of heat, what can happen there?
Well, first we thought of that problem, and we have a solution in place. But even if that solution was not in place, first every motherboard has a built-in safety feature where if you go to BIOS, you can set up, if temperature reaches like a 65 degrees, you're going to get audio warning from the motherboard. And then if it reaches 85 degrees, computer will restart. And that will give a big clear warning that something's not right. However, we are working on a solution. It hasn't been finalized yet. The format of that solution has been finalized yet. But we are working on a solution.
You can't go into the details right now?
Not at this time. Okay. We want to finalize it because we're working with several different options. We haven't decided yet which option we're going to implement. But once we decide which option will go, then we'll be in position to disclose it. But we will have a system that will prevent something like that happening.
And on that control there, we also have the light button in the middle.
Yes. So for example, let's say you're in your bedroom, you want to go to lots of gamers, lots of people that keep their computer 24/7 on. So let's say you want to go to sleep, but all those LEDs are flashing. You want to have a complete darkness in the bedroom. All you have to do is just go press the button.
So it would normally it's going to have loads of LEDs.
Yes. Every fan will have a LED, like a blue LED. In the future, maybe even LEDs with different color. Okay. But we'll start with the blue, and you can switch them off.
And I've just noticed that you've got the light switch there right next to the power switch, and they're almost pretty much the same shape as well. Is there any danger of me just turning it off by accident?
No, not really, because you have to keep the on-off button for more than like 3-4 seconds to switch it off.
Cool.
So if you press, lights then don't go off, then of course you're pressing the wrong button.
Yeah, you really should have worked it out by then.
But then again, panel will also be lit in the dark. Panel will be also lit in the dark, so there will be no chance of pressing the wrong button. Unless you go blindly, press the button, then maybe. But otherwise, if you look, no chance.
Okay, and is there anything else about the control panel that you want to tell us about?
Well, control panel will also have like a SATA. SATA port will have USB FireWire, your standard for speaker, headset, and headset port. eSATA is very important because it can allow through the latest operating systems, immediate like a mirroring. So when you plug it in, operating system will detect that straight then and there, and you can back up your hard drive. So in case something was wrong, you can again plug your external hard drive, and then you can rebuild your system on fly. Very important for the people who are playing games, because sometimes they will install different drivers, install different bits and pieces of software. They can corrupt operating system, and by using this like external SATA device, they can just do quick restore quite quickly and efficiently.
Okay. And so moving on from that panel, can you tell me a little bit about the overall design of the case?
Well, overall design of the case, first and foremost, it is a very strong design. As you can see, very strong, sharp design. And that is something what we found gamers, they really want.
Right.
And that's why how we designed the external outlook. In that.
So gamers want let's say, for want of a better term, a slightly more macho look.
Yes, but we're talking about hardcore gamers.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about your casual gamer who will maybe play a game from time to time. We're talking about hardcore gamers who go to LAN parties, who regularly 2, 3, 4 hours a day they play a game. They meet other people to play the game. They want to have hardware to be proud of.
And make a bit of a statement.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. And is it normal to have quite this much mesh on a chassis like this?
Yes, it is. Because you see, our goal is to provide maximum thermal performance. Because we expect that those systems will be even overclocked. First, they're going to be packed with lots of hardware, lots of hard drives, lots of graphics cards, working at high speeds, probably even overclocked. That is going to generate lots of heat. And with that in mind, we have decided to create chassis that will have excellent thermal performance, so the heat can dissipate from the chassis as quickly, as efficiently as possible. Okay,
well, I'm sure when we take the side off it, you'll be able to show me a little bit more about that. And one thing that I know on our forums, people have expressed concern about seeing quite so much mesh on there are things like sort of dust issues and something like that.
Absolutely right. Absolutely, and I agree with those posts on the forum. And I'm happy to say that we will have a solution in place, which will be in form of the dust filters on all mesh surfaces, internally mounted.
Okay.
And they're going to be removable, washable. So every now and then you'll be able to remove the dust filter, wash it, and put it back inside the computer, and that will prevent dust going inside of the chassis.